I don't know you.
No.
Yet you called me friend.
That was my mistake.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. I'd never have a friend who could be such an ass.
Hey, have you got ale in your ears?
You know why we're here.
Nothing is hidden from the Dolma.
Hello everyone, it's your Bud. In today's video, we will be talking about Merlin.
Hello, Merlin! Oh yes, Merlin.
Merlin is a BBC series that has also been on Netflix for the past few years, and I've taken 2 or 3 great scenes and I'm just going to show you the best moments and tell you about the show. So, the series has a goofy charm to it that makes it so fun to watch, and yes, it is extremely cheesy and suffers from all of the typical TV drama shortcomings, and like your typical fantasy TV show, all of the shortcomings you expect are in this show, yet the magic and general chemistry between the cast is what makes this show worth watching. I would watch it just for the chemistry alone. By the 5th season, they know exactly what to do with their cast and exactly how to get the best reactions out of the audience. And the magic was probably the best magic on TV at the time when it was released. And now it's a few years later, it's actually been quite a few years later, but the magic holds up. The CGI is worth watching even now, so it probably had some of the best magic I'd ever seen on TV. There's some really bad CGI in this, but amazing CGI use as well, so I would suggest watching it for the great magic use and great chemistry between the cast. And yeah, it makes it all worth watching.
Come on. I'll throw in jail for that.
Well, who do you think you are, the king?
No, I'm his son, Arthur.
Seeing Arthur act like such a dense idiot is just as endearing as seeing Merlin act as a nervous, hectic mess, whether he's doing magic or not. The two pair very well together, and the two main women, Morgana and Guinevere, are able to provide a good balance and foil for Arthur and Merlin's idiotic schemes. Whether it's as an enemy like Morgana, or as a friend and counsel like Guinevere, who keeps Arthur in line and also makes sure that he lives up to who he can be, that he's the most he can be. So yeah, Guinevere's really good for Arthur's character growth, and Morgana's really good for Merlin's character growth. So Merlin also has someone pushing him to succeed, a man named Gaius, to whom Merlin's mother sent him to learn and study, as Merlin's mother knew that her son's power were too strong to not be trained. And in the kingdom of Camelot, ruled by Arthur's father, Uther Pendragon, all magic and sorcery is forbidden with a penalty of death for one caught using or even suspected of using sorcery. Together with Gaius's teachings and Merlin's newfound position as Prince Arthur's squire, Merlin can help steer the future king on a path that allows magic to flourish without allowing any of the plethora of evil to take root in Camelot. Even if his deeds are never acknowledged, if Merlin can help do right, then he shall. Morgana, however, seeks to empower the old ways, and the witches such as Nimue and other practitioners of old magic desire a kingdom of their own, with their sights set on Camelot, and the new, unproven prince they see as a path to creating their desired realm. Now, I need to mention my favorite part of Merlin, the absolute favorite part for me, the aging/gender flip spells.
What a pleasant surprise. Have you got bigger? Leon, really? There must be something in the Knight's Code about how to treat an old man.
I think Arthur would prefer to see him alive.
Oh, no, really. Arthur does not want to see me. Percival! Now, there's a sword. It does hurt.
Say that again.
Why, have you got ale in your ears? Thank you, gentlemen. So considerate to help at home.
Whenever Merlin wants to be a vigilante and prowl Camelot as a sorcerer, he uses aging magic and is therefore unrecognizable to even his closest friend or ally. In this form, known as Dragoon the Great, he has the freedom to act as he wishes. In fact, this is how the climactic series-end battle is fought, in the guise of an old man. And while I said he has the freedom to act as he wishes, that means not only in sense of a sorcerer, but the best part of Merlin's aging spell is the seemingly invigorating power of being too old for people to bother trying to change you. He gets to that stage of being an old man where he says what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants to whomever he wants to.
You're just my imagination.
That's right. I'm not really here. Just pretend that I'm not really here. And I'll just get this and go.
Did Arthur send you? Magic has no place in Camelot. It never will. Not until I take the throne. I only want what is rightfully mine.
Or for me, one of the other favorite moments from him is when he uses his aging spell in conjunction with a gender-changing spell and becomes the Dolma, great sorceress of the Cauldron.
Who are you? What business have you in this sacred place?
Are you the Dolma? Ancient sorceress of the Cauldron of Arinrod?
Who else would I be?
You look familiar, sorceress.
Oh. Is that so?
My lord, where is Merlin?
What have you done with my servant?
If you kill me, you'll never see him again. The boy will be returned to you when we have concluded our business.
You know why we're here.
Nothing is hidden from the Dolma. Set her by the pool. The Selicamen. Bitire morept frio. Swafan! Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't think so.
The boy.
So, Merlin has fairies, which is hands down one of the best episodes ever. The Avalon episode is one of my favorites. There's dragons, monsters, evil men, plots, schemes, romance between Gwen and Arthur, a kind of Cold War battle of wits between Merlin and Morgana, both inside and outside the courts of Camelot, for the old and new magic, and Merlin has a long list of magic creatures that appear in 5 seasons of this show, including warlocks, witches, druids, dragon lords, seers. Oh, dragon lords can actually talk to dragons, and yes, there are dragons. So seers, Daroka are ghosts. There's a cockatrice, the Docrade, which is like this witch. There's dragons, Fomora, goblins, griffin, lamia, manticore. There's the pixies, there's phoenixes, there's the questing beast, which can kill anything in one bite. There's, let's see, snakes, trolls, unicorns. There's the Villia, which are water spirits. The actual elves of Avalon. They're sort of like, fairies of Avalon something. There's a goddess. There's wyverns. Yeah, I mentioned the Docrade already, I think. There's magic wolves. Let's see, there's the Yukdag, which is like this almost alien-esque looking being. It's sort of a magic-esque being that has all knowledge in its mind. There was a bunch of summoned things, like people can summon wraiths or knights. People can summon knights or undead skeletons or a shade or things like that. So there's tons and tons and tons of magic in this show. Some of it can be goofy and some of it can be done very, very well. As I said, the magic was probably the best on TV at the time of its release. face, and I do believe that much of the magic has held up incredibly, so I would suggest that the CGI is just as good now as it was when it came out.
Who dares enter the sacred cave?
I come to petition the Doctorate.
You are not welcome here. Depart!
Oh, I cannot do that. Not until I have what I came for.
You, a puny sorcerer.
And yet I will have what I came for.
You cannot kill me.
This sword was forged in a dragon's breath, and it will do my bidding.
You do not have the power to wield such a weapon.
I wish you no further harm, Doctorate. Tell me what I need to know.
Only the greatest of sorcerers could attempt such a thing.
So, the many magic creatures of Merlin make for a varied and endless series of adventures, from everything to the fairy-ruled Avalon to the battles against the old magic of Nimue. Uther and Arthur must rule Camelot and maintain order when dealing with a multitude of magics that seek to corrupt and control the kingdom, and the only one with the power to stop it is our young hero Merlin. Oh, then there's also Mordred, one of the humans, and there's also the great dragon to whom Merlin submits to learn magic from, for a price that will only be revealed in the final seasons. Both Mordred and the dragon are as much of an ally as Merlin can make of them, and he gets as much use out of them as he can. Yet perhaps he should have been a crueler man towards them, and his kindness may cause himself and Camelot terrible troubles in the future. So Merlin must seek a balance of destroying the evil of the old ways, to whom the responsibility for maintaining them fell to Morgana, while allying himself with great magical forces and lowly commoners alike in hopes of strengthening the kingdom his friend Arthur will one day rule. So go watch Merlin. I hope I was able to share all of the moments I picked out for you, only 2 or 3, but I hope I can share them with you. However, I'm not sure how aggressive Netflix or BBC will be towards me showing some funny old Merlin or Dragoon the Great scenes, or the Dolma scene. Those are my favorite scenes. The look of sheer stubborn, determined stupidity that Arthur displays when talking with the Dolma is, in my opinion, almost Oscar-worthy. I've never seen anyone play stupid so brilliantly before. It always gets a laugh out of me seeing the awkward pauses in this series between Arthur and Merlin. It's just so great. So yeah, go watch Merlin. It's on Netflix now. You can quickly binge all 5 seasons and see the entire story, from the fairies of Avalon to the sort of jock-esque character of Arthur mixed with the nerd-esque character of Merlin. There's Guinevere. Guinevere's just absolutely great. Guinevere's probably the best character in the show. And then Morgana just being an evil sorceress behind the scene. There's dragons, some talking dragons, there's magic all over the place, there's strange creatures, things you would never expect. Like I said, it's sort of a cold war between Merlin and Morgana over control of Camelot, and it's just a great slow-burning 5-season story. So if you want a nice cheesy fantasy story with some romance and some magic and all of this, then go watch Merlin. I would highly recommend it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave it a like. A like shows me what content that I should make next. You can subscribe for daily videos. I make at least 1 video every single day, and leave any questions or suggestions in the comments below, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.
You look familiar, sorceress.
Oh. Is that so?
It is.
My lord, where is Merlin?